Hi everyone, how are you? I hope you're all having a really great week so far. Today I am going to talk a little bit about meditation. This word kind of flies around everywhere. It's kind of like a really big buzz thing these days. But I'm going to talk a little bit about the good, the bad, and the ugly when it comes to meditation. I think all we hear is how great it is and what it can do for us, how it's, some sort of magic formula to improve our lives. Oh, meditate, meditate, meditate. It'll bring you peace. It'll bring you joy. It'll bring you gratitude. It'll bring you all this stuff. And that's true. However, I really want to talk about how you can actually begin a meditation practice and what sort of resistance and hesitation and uncomfortableness might come up for you while you're beginning to practice meditation. And I'll give you sort of my personal experience and how I started and what happened for me, so that if you're somebody who is just starting a practice and you're wondering what the hell is going on, maybe it'll help you feel a little bit more normal, we'll say normal. So meditation can help with a ton of stuff. It really is beneficial. It really can create a connection with yourself. It can help you with dating. I really credit the improvement in my dating experiences to meditation and visualization and building a connection with myself. But I will tell you about how extremely uncomfortable and painful it was to start. I downloaded an app on my phone, and I can't remember which one it was, but it was guided, because the thought of sitting alone with my thoughts for even a minute scared the crap out of me. So I was like, okay, if I at least have somebody else's voice telling me what to do, maybe that will be a little bit easier for me. So I started off with 1 minute of, guided meditation, and that was okay. Then I thought, okay, after, about a month of that, I felt a little bit more comfortable, and I thought I'm going to go to unguided meditation. And I'm going to see what this is all about, because I had heard a lot about how silence is healing and how, I needed to get comfortable with my own company in order for somebody else to want to be around me. If I didn't want to be around me, nobody else was going to want to be around me. So I thought, okay, I'm going to begin to be comfortable with just being with my own company. So I thought I'll use meditation, I'll sit in silence, and I'll see how this goes. So the first time I sat down on my meditation pillow, I got myself a nice, meditation pillow, and I set up a nice space for me to sit. And I sat down and I put the timer on, and the app guides you in, and then there's silence. And I started bawling. I started bawling my eyes out. This was a minute. And it was an extremely emotional experience for me. And that happened a lot while I first started getting used to sitting with my own thoughts and my own feelings. It was a huge healing experience for me. And I think the thought of that can really scare a lot of people off. I think a lot of people are afraid to sit with their own feelings and to sit in silence for a very good reason. There's a lot of painful stuff that can come up when we actually sit and give ourselves time to feel it. But what I will say is that you will work through those feelings and you will get through it however you need to get through it. And at first it is painful, but after every single session it gets better and better and better. And that experience for me was one of the most single healing experiences, was sitting myself down, giving myself silence, and giving myself time to listen to how I was feeling and pay attention to that. And so I just want to offer those of you out there maybe some comfort and some peace and some understanding. If you aren't sure, if you're hesitating to maybe start a meditation practice, I would say start it, and start slow. Start with 20 seconds, then go to 40 seconds, then go to a minute. You can do a minute meditation for a year if that's all you can do. And that's okay. There is nowhere that you need to be. You don't need to get to 20 minutes after 3 weeks. it doesn't need to be like that. But I really encourage you, and to start a practice and get comfortable with sitting with your feelings and building that relationship with yourself, because your life will open up after that. Things look very different once you start tuning into yourself and what you're feeling. Um, but I hope to offer a little bit of reprieve and a little bit of comfort to those of you who are feeling really uncomfortable with the idea. Um, so I hope this helps. I hope this serves you in some way. And I just want to open up any questions. If you have any questions about meditating, let me know what your meditation experience was like if you're somebody who meditates regularly. I'd love to hear how your meditation practice started. Let me know what you used to get comfortable with it if it was uncomfortable for you. And this sort of leads into my workshop that's coming up in a couple of weeks. If you're in Calgary, you're in the local area, I have a workshop coming up at Yoga and Beyond on October 1st. And we're going to be talking about building a connection with yourself. And we're going to be looking at areas in your life that are out of balance. And I'm going to give you tools and suggestions and guidance to help you with those areas, get certain areas back into balance so that you have a more complete, fulfilled life. And so I hope to see you all there. You can sign up on my website at Luminousliving.ca. It's right there on the homepage. There's a registration. And also I want to remind you, if you haven't signed up for my videos yet, there's also a box right on my homepage, Luminousliving.ca, where you sign up to get my videos emailed directly to you. So that you don't have to wait for when I finally post it on Facebook a few days later after I've put them up live. So sign up for my videos, get email notifications, and register for my workshop if it sounds like something that you would benefit from. So I hope you all have a really wonderful week, and I look forward to talking to you again. Bye, everyone.